Hey, what's up, guys? It's Matt Modi with OddsJam, and I have up here a pretty ridiculous $1 11 leg parlay to win 11K. $1 to win 11K. That sounds like the dream. That's basically a lottery ticket. All I did, nothing crazy, was just combine a bunch of different player props found on the OddsJam software, the positive EV page, into parlay. That's exactly what I did. I literally just went through, added this one, added Ryan Mountcastle, added Robbie Grossman, added Brendan Rodgers, Max Kepler, Justin Turner. Found 11 of these. There's actually more than 11, but I figured I would cap it at 11 just because it's so many. And combine them into a parlay. Now the odds changed a little bit. Now it's $1 to win only 10.8K, so we'll have to suffer a little bit there. But regardless, I love doing these. This is the longest one I've done by far in terms of legs. I think the biggest one I've done prior to that was only 7 legs, but it's an easy way to kind of just make a fun, just a little fun parlay, something to root for, something, just a lottery ticket. I also like doing these as like a same game parlay. I do the same logic. You go to FanDuel or DraftKings and you just find specific plays for the same game, parlay those together. It's fun to do for a same game parlay, especially if you know you're watching it. This one is just an MLB player prop parlay. It's all locked in, all right here, all individual plays. I'll talk through some of them individually. Obviously, I'm not going to go through each one because there's 11 of them and you get the point. But the way it works is I just go to oddsjam.com. I go to the positive expected value page and I literally just parlay bets together that are on the same sportsbook, in this case on FanDuel. And as you can see, there are a ton. I mean, there's just looking at the first page without even scrolling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just literally on the first page without even scrolling. Positive EV player props on FanDuel. The way it works is the OddsJam line, which is right here, is pulled from the most accurate bookmaker in the world, has the most efficient betting market, and anywhere in which we can get more favorable odds on another sports book, that's going to be positive expected value. Basically, we know that the true line of a bet is one way, and we're betting it for more favorable odds on another way. You do that over time and you will be profitable. And that's kind of how it works. Obviously, you're going to have down days, you're going to have down weeks, but over time, if you're consistently placing positive expected value bets, you'll be profitable in the long run. Obviously, that's meant for individual. Another thing I like to do is, like I said, parlay them all together into just one monster positive expected value parlay. I've had a couple of these close to hitting. I had a 6 or 7 leg parlay. I hit 6 of them. I've had 2 5 leg parlays or 6 leg that lost by only 2. So obviously not as close there, but it's still fun. So I'll talk about this first one here, just to talk about the math, and then I'll go through each individual play on here so you can tail it. A lot of total bases plays, but the way it works. So for this first one here, this Kyle Hendricks one actually wasn't available on FanDuel, but for this Ryan Mountcastle one, so the OddsJam line prices his total bases prop to go over 1.5 at plus 118. With the VIG removed, it's priced at plus 133. Now the VIG is essentially just the juice that sportsbooks charge up odds. They don't charge a transaction fee. They just juice up the odds a little bit, and then that's how they make their money. So to get a true representation of what the OddsJam line thinks a play should be priced at, you just have to remove the VIG. So the gap between the no VIG odds of plus 133 and the FanDuel odds of plus 150, that 17-cent gap, equates to EV percentage. This is a literal mathematical profit margin of about 6.92%, 6.9%. Very nice. And that's kind of how you can attribute exactly how much of a positive EV play it is. The higher the gap between the no VIG odds and the odds that you're betting it at is going to be a higher percent. Like we see this Kyle Hendricks one here, minus 154 no VIG odds to minus 116 the FanDuel odds. Pretty massive gap between the two. So that's kind of how the math behind it all works. So I found 11 examples of this, and I'll just say each one so that way you can tail. So the first one was the one I just talked about. Ryan Mountcastle to record 2+ total bases. The next one, Robbie Grossman to record 2+ total bases. A lot of these, as you can see, total bases props over. Brendan Rodgers to record 2+, Max Kepler to record 2+, Justin Turner to record 2+, Rhys Hoskins to record 2+, Josh Rojas, Christian Walker, Austin Hayes, Kybert Ruiz, the odds changed on this one, but that's okay. And then to end it, Mike Trout to record 2+ total bases. So a bunch of total base props, but that's it. So I'd love for you to tail this. Let me know if you do. Send me a screenshot. It's very exciting stuff. Hit me up at my Twitter handle that is flashed on the screen here, Modi_Matt. Other than that, would appreciate the big three. Like, comment, and subscribe to the OddsJam YouTube channel. But that's all I got for you. So thanks for watching, and have a good one.